Most gamers bought a PS5. I didn't. And 6 years later, I still don't think I'm missing much. So what happened? The PS4 era was ending, and I naturally felt like I started drifting back to play older games. I was going to thrift stores and retro game stores, and at this time the collection for PS3 and PS2 was like really nice, and in certain places the PS1 collection were, they had glass shelves full of PS1 titles, man. You feel me? So I'm going back and I'm playing these older titles. I'm playing, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, 9, Legend of Dragoon, Animashu, NBA Street. I'm playing Army of Two. You feel me? Just going back playing things that I either missed at that time or wanted to revisit. And I found myself having more fun than playing some of the new AAA titles that were costing $60, $70, not including DLC or other downloadable things. In addition to that, I also got into a little bit of emulation. Like through emulation, I got to play D-Makes, got to play games that I never would have played in the United States before. Got to play a lot of arcade titles. And like I said, I was just having way more fun with that than playing another first-person shooter, another third-person shooter, another arena shooter. It was getting redundant. I remember my uncle had a small beat-up ass CRT TV, and it had like half the screen would blip every now and then, and it turned green. Every now and then the cords in the front where you plug the AV cables at, you might like put a piece of cardboard or something under it because it wouldn't quite fully connect all the way because it was old and beat up. But it was a time of rediscovering actually enjoying playing video games and not feeling like the hobby was being overtaken by consumerism. And then the gaming industry decided to try to bleed me dry of every penny I had, bro. Like battle passes, season passes, pay to play for this, pay to play for that, pay for a skin for a gun, pay for a skin for a character, pay for characters that are already in the game's code. Like, I cannot subscribe to that type of subscription-based gaming model. I don't want to play a broken game that I'm playing a subscription for, that I paid a base price of $60, $70 for, and it's not even workable. And this is going into the new generation of gaming. Now, I know there's people out there who love that type of online community for their gaming, but for me, I just saw it as an adult, as you're taking my hard-earned money and you're not really giving me anything in return. So PS5 era is like basically almost gone now. I still don't own one, still don't plan to own one. I don't feel like I've missed out on much. There's been a lot of remakes, been a lot of first-person shooters, been a lot of Fortnite. I prefer a single-player finished game with a story from start to finish. I think that's what I actually get out of retro gaming. I get a complete game from start to finish. I get ownership. I get to feel like, this is mine, and I can do, I can play it whenever I want to. I can, if I want to throw it like a frisbee, I can do that because it's mine. If I love the game so much, I can play it over and over again. I can lend it out to a friend. I can gift it to somebody so they can have it and hopefully enjoy it, like it, fall in love with it. I can resell it. I can, I can't tell you how many times I've bought and resold the same game. You feel me? Like, it's a whole different experience with retro gaming. It becomes collecting. It becomes a different community, different passion, becomes rediscovery. And it's a one-time pay. And, I know things are getting a little bit more expensive with retro gaming now, but, it's still moderately less expensive to spend a few $100 on an old system and a few games versus running out and getting a PS5, buying a new game, $67. 60, $70. Paying for your PlayStation Plus subscription, paying for your Battle Pass, and paying for your whatever else they're gonna make you pay for as long as you keep paying for it. Maybe one day I'll buy the PS5. Maybe I won't. But right now I'm still enjoying things that came out in 1997 in the midst of 2026. Holla at y'all.